Hey guys, so I'm going to be doing a mini book and movie review and then a book haul. I'm doing it over Psycho by Robert Bloch. I hope I'm saying his last name right. And then Alfred Hitchcock's movie adaptation. I ended up buying the book last weekend and it was really good. I actually really wanted to read it because of Bates Motel, the TV series. I fell in love with that show. I watched it in about a week. Well, I watched all 3 seasons in about a week. And so I wanted to read the book. It was good. It was really, really like, I got hooked. I just wanted to know like why Norman did the things he did. I mean, I knew because of the TV series, but I just wanted to see what the book was about. And I was a little disappointed that it wasn't so much into detail like the TV series is from the beginning to how it all started. But I did end up liking the book, and Danielle and I watched the movie on Wednesday, so like 3 days ago, and Danielle wasn't paying attention, but I was, and it was really good. It was pretty much the same thing as the book, to every chapter, to every page. There were minor details like Norman Bates is supposed to be 40 and fat, and in the movie he's actually really good looking. But yeah, I gave it 4 stars. I really liked it, though I really would have liked for it to be longer and just a lot more detailed. Okay, so now on to the book haul, which is enormous. Well, the books are really heavy, so it's a small pile. We're going to start with Beautiful Redemption by Jamie McGuire. Danielle actually made me read the first book, which was Beautiful Disaster, in her Beautiful series, and I really liked it. I was in love with that book. So then when she started doing the Maddox brothers separately, I was on it. So Beautiful Redemption is going to be Thomas Maddox's story, and he's the FBI agent. So I'm from the back because I haven't actually started reading it. I'm guessing he's gonna fall in love with another FBI agent from what the cover is saying. And I'm saying a lot. Sorry guys. If you haven't read any of her books, she is amazing. I praise her. I am in love with all of the Maddox brothers. Well, all the ones that have came out so far, but I'm sure I will be in love with all of the rest. And I love the cover. It's so pretty, like just so much feathers and birds. And I actually wanted a bird tattoo, but then Divergent came out, and I was like, I don't really want people to think I just did it because, you know, it was in the movie. So anyways, on to the next one. Then I got her Dark Curiosity by Megan Shepherd and A Cold Legacy, which is the second and third part to The Madman's Daughter. I read this one last summer. Yeah, last summer. And it took me a bit at first because the beginning was a little bit boring, but then towards the middle and like when all the good stuff started happening, I ended up really liking it, and I finished it pretty fast. I just didn't get around to buying the other 2 just because, you know, I was picking up other books at Barnes & Noble and I always forgot to get these. So I picked up the second part and the third part, and I actually started reading the second one not that far because Beautiful Redemption came in and I really wanted to read that one first. But The Madman's Daughter is about a girl and about Juliet, and her father is a doctor who is a bit mad. He's trying to mix humans with animals, so he fakes his death, and then her mom dies and she's left poor, so she ends up finding out that her father's alive, and she goes to his island, and it's just, I don't want to spoil it for you guys. I'm hoping you'll read it. It's really good. So then her Dark Curiosity is about when she comes back to London, where she's from, and just what she's going through right now. And from what I read inside of A Cold Legacy is she's going to find out what her role is in the whole thing. Just, you know, why it's all happening to her, and she's actually sick and her dad used to make her medicine, which is how the second one started. Sorry, I lost my train of thought again. She's trying to figure out how to make the medicine because she's running out. So I'm really excited to read these. I'm hoping they're really good. They actually didn't have the second one in hardcover, which I'm a bit disappointed because I got the first one in hardcover simply because the pages look really old. Like the way they're made to look, it's like half of them are cut, so they look really, really old, and I really liked it because it looks like an old book even though it's not old. So the second one actually wasn't in hardcover, so I ended up having to get a second copy and probably give this one to Danielle because she doesn't have them and she hasn't read them. And then the third one's in hardcover, and it also looks kind of old, like the pages are all raggedy, and I really wished I would have had the second one. So I'm really excited about this one. I hope it's good. Then we have A Wicked Thing by Rhiannon Thomas. I'm hoping I'm saying that right. And this is supposed to be Sleeping Beauty, but I'm guessing modern times or something like that, from what I read. So it's Sleeping Beauty. She wakes up, Prince Charming wakes her up, but she's not supposed to marry him. She's supposed to marry someone else, and her kingdom has been waiting for her to wake up. So she's kind of in debate of her duty and what her heart really wants. So I'm really excited to read this. I really liked it because of the cover. Actually, that's why I picked it. It's just a plain one, but it's so pretty. And I had actually read let me find it. What is it called? I had actually read Cruel Beauty by Rosamund Hodge, and this was Beauty and the Beast. So I really liked this one. It was really a cute book. I love the way she writes. I'm hoping to buy more of her books if she has any more. I didn't look too much into her, but I had really liked this one. She was supposed to kill him, but she ends up falling in love with him, obviously. But so that's the reason I ended up getting A Wicked Thing, because since I liked that one so much, I was hoping that this would be somewhat similar to it. Then on to Fairest by Marissa Mayer. I've read Cinder, Scarlet, and Cress, and I'm dying for winter to come out. So I had not read this one, and I kind of didn't want to for a while because I was just kind of waiting until winter came out. But I was at Barnes & Noble and I said, why not? So I got it. Mirror, mirror on the wall. I really like the opening to it right there. It's so pretty. And obviously it's just black with red. So then this is Lavana's, I don't know how to say her name, story, and before winter, and I'm guessing after winter. Well, no, it's actually before winter came into her life. So I just really wanted to read it because I was in love with all the other ones. Marissa is such a great writer, even though her books are huge, especially Cress. I just love the way she writes, and I don't ever find myself wanting to skip parts. Like when I read some books, some authors go so much into detail about some things that aren't really necessary, and I'll like skip a part until I'm reading what they're saying. Kind of like with 50 Shades of Grey. I wasn't too big of a fan of that, so I pretty much read the outline of it, like what they were talking about. But with Marissa, I just cover to cover, page to page, I could not put it down. So I'm really high hopes for Fairest. Sorry. Then we have The Darkest Part of the Forest by Holly Black. I ended up seeing this on Instagram since we have our book page, our book profile. Someone posted this and said that they really were excited to read it, that it had really great reviews. So I wanted to get it. Black with white. All of these books are black apparently. Actually haven't read the cover. I just picked it up because someone else had it. In the woods, in a glass coffin, it rests on the ground, and in it sleeps a boy with horns on his head and ears as pointed as knives. So Snow White, but he's a guy apparently. But yeah, someone posted it, said that they had read really great reviews and that they really wanted to read it. So I was there. I picked it up. So hoping this one will be good. And last but not least, Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard. I'm probably butchering that. Danielle wanted to read this one, actually. She really wanted to read this. So I picked it up. Thought, why not? I actually haven't read the cover either. I don't know, read this. If Danielle says it's good, I believe her. The leaders of a red rebellion, her actions put into motion a deadly and violent dance, pitting Prince against Prince and Mare against her own heart. So that sounds really good. Danielle said she heard it was really good, so you know, I believe her. And that's it. This was the last one. So I'm going to try to finish them all by the end of April, hoping to make it happen, but I doubt it. We may be pushing it into May. But that's it for my book haul. Yeah, that's a lot of books, even though it doesn't feel like it. I'm probably gonna start Beautiful Redemption and do a review on that one, and then finish out the Madman's Daughter series, and then we'll see what we move on forward to. Danielle and I had actually decided we'd be doing separate videos until summer came around, because I'm still in school and she has 2 jobs, so it makes it really hard for us to make the time and have the same day off to make videos. So she'll do her separate ones and post it, and I'll do mine and post it until summer. Then we'll be able to do them again together. And I think that may be it. No, we actually are going to be doing a giveaway hopefully soon. It will be over. Sorry, I was not prepared to talk about this, but I just thought about it. So it's going to be over. Kiera cast the Selection series. Oh, it's backwards. Hold on. The Selection series. I read these last year and I really fell in love with them. So then The Heir is coming out May 5th, and I ended up ordering one. Actually 2, one for me and Danielle, but Barnes & Noble does some weird thing where they put the money back into your account. So I thought mine hadn't gone through, and I ended up ordering a 3rd copy, and it is going to be a signed one. So we are going to be giving it away to some lucky person, I'm hoping. We will post more towards the beginning of May, probably May 1st or 2nd, and it'll be on our Instagram, which will be in the link down below. And I think that may be it for this one. See you guys.